Well, good evening, everyone. Edward Skill here, also known as the NS Christian Gamer. So blessed and honored to be back with everybody this evening on this Friday. And yes, I did say Friday evening. Excuse me. Yeah, Pepsi Zero. Kind of need the caffeine because it's my third stream plus the cleanup from the storm that we had through. I'm lucky I'm even still talking right now. Ugh. I'm exhausted, to put it mildly. Excuse me. By the way, Pepsi's not a sponsor. Might as well put that out there. But yeah, so blessed to be back with everybody this evening. Um, yeah. So I welcome everybody out here to Twitch, where obviously everything is done live. Excuse me. My camera's looking a little tilted. I apologize. You got to figure I'm actually doing this like half asleep. So I'm like, if things look a little off, it's because I'm like half asleep right now, just trying to figure out everything. Mostly from the fatigue. Nevertheless, yeah. So if you're catching it, so if you're here live at Twitch, I welcome you. I'm thankful for each and every person that does come out. Um, if you are catching the VODs on the direct YouTube dump, Facebook, or Twitter, this is where I drop an invite because everyone is welcome here at, and I do mean that, speaking in Greek, Latin, American, meaning everyone. Everyone is welcome here. I welcome you. As long, I'm not going to mention this because it is in TOS, as long as you're 13 years and above, you're welcome here at Twitch. So I am, yeah. Spot a sleeper. I hate those. Gets right underneath your my eyes and it's like, drives you nuts. Ah, sorry about having to do that. But nevertheless, so blessed to be back with everybody this evening. Yeah, so like I was saying, if you're catching the VODs on the direct YouTube dub, Facebook, or Twitter, I welcome you to join me over here at Twitch. You got to be at least, according to TOS, you got to be at least 13 years of age to sign up for Twitch. And it's quite simple. Go to your web browser, go to twitch.tv, hit the sign up button. After you go through the whole sign up process, do a search for the NAS Christian Gamer, me. Hit the follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. I don't charge people anything. I'm not one of these streamers that comes in asking for subs and tips and this and that and the whole 9 yards. I just love to be a blessing to everybody. And I'm thankful for everybody. And I have a side panel that's sticking out. That's why I'm like, what is... Sorry. My OCD kicked in there for half a second. It's like, why does this thing look so far shoved to the right? That's why. Yeah, my Streamlabs dashboard all shoved to the right. That's why. Now it looks right. But I welcome you. And yeah, Saturday nights like this, I don't host an open chat. It's mostly during the game nights, Wednesday and Thursday nights, and when I bring the interactive studies back on Monday nights, that'll be open chat as well, but it's more structured. Which, honestly, long story short, that's what originally killed the first interactive that I used to do called Because You Asked, because people, it was unstructured, and people just took advantage of everything, and basically things got really inappropriate. And I said, you know what? See ya. I pulled the plug. That simple. Okay. Okay, that covers all my announcements. Time to get into tonight. Now, I know most people are going to say, well, it's Friday. Yeah, it's an extra stream. I know last week it was an extra stream because it was Good Friday. And the whole Good Friday message where this internet pastor got emotional. I'm not afraid to say it. But when you're getting out the good news, you're going to get a bit emotional. Why am I in tonight? Well, April 5th holds a certain significance in my life. April 5th, 26 years ago. Back in the, God, I feel old saying that. 26 years. April 5th, back in the track up to 1998. When I gave my life to Christ. And I know it seems weird. 26 years. This is a celebratory night. This is the night. And I tell everybody, to everyone who's given their life to Christ, celebrate it. Celebrate it like it's a second birthday. Because in my honest opinion, it is. Now, I know I'm rambling on the whole 9 yards. But I would like to have a little fun with this intro. Now, I grew up in the 1980s. I know, and I know I'm going to show my age here a little bit. Because, like my favorite bear from the 1980s, he's got his story, and I have mine. Thank you. And this is my story. So, I grew up in church. I was born in Pennsylvania, and which is just outside of Valley Forge. If anybody's looking for those geosynchronous points, parents went to college at Valley, known as back at that time, Valley Forge Christian College, which is now known as the University of Valley Forge. My father went to be a pastor. My mother went for Christian education. And the whole time, so you got to figure, I grew up in the church environment. But myself, I never really got plugged in. The age of two, my family moves up here to New England. And the whole time, yeah, we get plugged in. Obviously, I'm going to church on Sundays. But for somebody like myself, I'll be real and saying I never really got plugged into the church. I never really got plugged into church. I went on Sundays because it was basically a creature of habit. So, time progresses. And I mean, a lot of time progresses. Still going to church on Sundays. But I basically fellowship myself in the back. I would sit in the back, just basically shut off from everybody else. I was a stubborn kid. Back in my youth, and my little friend from the 1980s that I've had forever. This bear could talk. He could tell you my whole path, that story. My God. But the thing about it is this. I never even thought I'd give him a, I was stubborn. I was just one of these people that I just basically committed myself. I didn't, uh, most people would ask me if I'd ever give my life to Christ, and I was practically at the point where it's like, I'll do that the day they're serving frosting like a fire, because I mean that's how I was as a kid. But becoming a creature of habit, and I am deeply a creature of habit. Time progresses on. I'm still going to church on Sundays. Obviously, we did a lot of moving around. I wind up in, my family winds up in a little town known as North Burke, Maine. Obviously, had to switch school to a 6 and all, but I still kept going to church on Sundays. Now, where I lived in downtown North Burke, Maine, I guarantee you, I was right next door to the Cumberland Farms. Literally. If you go there now, the house that I used to live in is part of the parking lot because the old gas pumps and tanks leaked, and guess where it all decided to wind up? Right in our basement. Not good, not a good scenario. But still, that time before we knew that, living in that house and obviously going down to church. 1988. Same year I graduated from high school. And here's the thing. Now, I don't know if anybody else has had that happen, has this happen, but I know it happened to me. But here's the thing. Now, you hear God's voice knocking on your heart. You hear God's voice, it's knocking on your heart. You hear it in your heart. That one particular Sunday, that one particular Sunday, I'm sitting in the back because I'm doing things to help out with the church. And the voice in my heart said, God's calling out to you. God called out to me. And I hear in my heart clear as day. I have to say, it's time. With tears pouring down my face, and almost 18 and a half years old, I walked to the front of Bethel Christian Church on Lower Main Street, North Burke, Maine. I surrendered my life to Christ. Something I thought I would never do in my lifetime. I thought I'd never do it. Never in a million years. Fast forward a little bit to 2001. And this is the second part of this. I never even thought I'd even be teaching God's Word. The word pastor never even thought of even crossing my lips in my younger days. God no. I'm in an online game site with a typing chat, and I happen to just started. I just come in. I'm the nice guy that says, "Good evening, everyone." I get a few rounds of solitaire and call it a night. This one particular night, about halfway through my second game, solitaire, somebody comes in and wants the room's opinion on their thought on pornography. I blew it off. I'll be real and saying I blew it off. But God orchestrated. When this person wanted everybody's opinion, he literally wanted everybody. Called me out by name. And I kind of rolled my eyes in the back of my head and said, you know what, I'm not going to do that. Just say, I really don't want to answer this person. But I said, well, I'll just throw a quick second half answer, bang out my, because I was tired, and call it a night. And what I thought was going to be a second half answer turned into a 15-minute sermon on the dangers of pornography, right there in the chat room. Of course, I do still teach that message at the beginning of every single year. Became a fully ordained minister for Seacoast, New Hampshire, and Southern Maine in 2015. And to this day, I'm here getting God's Word out online. And I'm thankful for each and every person. With that being said, I'm wrapping up my story. My name is Edward Scanlon, also known here at Twitch as the NAS Christian Gamer. Jesus saved my life 26 years ago. The best decision of my life. And I will never regret that. And I'm so thankful for that. God saved me. Jesus saved me 26 years ago. The best decision of my life. Tonight could be the night. This April 5th, it could be your night. I've opened the chat for response time here at Twitch. Now, usually this is a night that I don't interact with chat because obviously it's message night. Special nights like tonight and obviously Saturday nights, it's message nights. But my chat is usually interactive on the gaming nights, which is Wednesday and Thursday nights. But the chat's open for response time. Chat's right next to me. If you're catching the VOD on either YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, comment section right below me. So jump in the chat or the comment section. Type and I give my life to Jesus Christ. And get yourself plugged in a great Bible Living Church. And there are multiple out there. Like Pastor Criggleshaw's church, Life Church. For locations and times of Life Church, you can check out Life.Church. And my current home church, which led me to Christ 26 years ago. And it's Bethel Christian Church along Main Street in Northbrook, Maine. An old school style traditional church. Sunday school is at 9 a.m. Sunday morning experience at 10:15 a.m. They're currently in direction of Pastor Robert Cole Jr. Pastor Robert Cole Sr., who led me to the Lord, is physically with the Lord. His passed on the ground with the Lord. Once again, I thank everybody for your time. God bless you all. Jesus loves United too. And happen to be looking at my chat. A new follower and a new chatter. And I'm going to butcher the name. Jip VH. I welcome you. Thank you for coming out. I know if you were hoping I would be interacting in chat, not on message nights. Chat's more for response time. I'm doing message nights, like tonight's my story, and during the messages on Saturday nights. But you're more than welcome to come back and join me. I chit chat Wednesday and Thursday nights during game nights. Wednesday night's NES night. Thursday night is Atari 2600 night. And by the way, my wrist is recuperating from that play of Turmoil, which, yeah, that was a short play, but my wrist cannot really do those many games. Oh, looks like I had another one, but I don't. It's not marked. But Jip VH, thank you for coming out. I pray that God, in some way, God bless you just for coming out this evening and then tuning in for this message. Like I said, interactive nights are Wednesday and Thursday nights, and when I get the interactive studies going again on Monday nights, which I will have an announcement when those go back live. That's it for me. I'm exhausted. I love everybody. Thank you for your time. God bless you all. Jesus loves you 92. Have an awesome evening. We start a message night tomorrow night. Chat's not really interactive, but buckle up because it's Childhood Principles, a refresher course for adults. I'm talking about following the rules. Oh, by the way, get yourself a 5-point safety harness. You're going to need it for your chair. I love you all. Good night. God bless you. Take care. Jesus loves you 92. Have an awesome evening. Good night. God bless.